Friends, we are going to discuss on sulfur. Why I decided to discuss on sulfur is a very important thing because in homeopathy, those are homeopath, they get better understand that why I am going to discuss on sulfur. But most of the time, this is the mostly used and mostly misused remedy in homeopathy. Not only in the homeopathy, but the allopaths and so many other streams of systems of treatment or therapeutic methods, they can utilize the sulfur remedy, but they have used that remedy very wrongly and differently. In the history of medical science or history of in the medicine, the only Master Hahnemann is the first person who discovered the efficacy of sulfur in so many dangerous diseases. So he understood that why, since ancient times, sulfur is mostly used remedy in the humans. So why this remedy use, which purpose this remedy we are used already mostly in the each forms of any disease. Ancient times, those persons who have suffered from the itching disorders, so that time they don't know what is the cause of that disease. That time there is no any fixed discovery of the microbiology. So any kind of itch will be treated by sulfur. But friends, you need to understand that, and sulfur is mostly used for that skin manifestations, and that sulfur will becomes very fruitful or efficacy of sulfur in skin diseases by local application and crude doses internally also. But while they are taking this sulfur in a crude form or more materialistic way, it creates not only it not only cures the skin manifestation, but it creates so many other skin diseases and complications. And this in the crude form, this remedies only efficacy in the superficial diseases, not of the inside itch or internal dyscrasia of that sora. So in the history of medicine, Hahnemann is the first person who understand that the sulfur is very important remedy in skin and itch forms because it has ability to produce that kind of itch. And when master deeply spent his time on discovery of miasm sora, and he gathered so many symptoms of miasm sora, the external and internal itch as well, and he understood that if a sulfur is we can prepare in a potentization or higher dilutions in the homeopathic way of system we are using in the higher dilutions. So previously we are using in the C potency, now its efficacy is very much in the LM potency. So if we understood that if the sulfur is very efficacious remedy not only for the external kinds of itch but also the internal itch, there are lots of diseases. Master have given the description of that disease in the aphorism number 80, how to treat that diseases with the sulfur and some other antisoric remedies. He have given the list of antisoric remedies accordingly. But all of that these remedies, sulfur is the king and master of all remedies. So we need to understand that why sulfur is very important remedy. So according to the Master Hahnemann, so we need to use that sulfur in Hahnemannian way. So let's get started. I want to tell you about that, how to utilize sulfur in your practice. So friends, first important thing is we need to understand that the affinity and pathogenetic effects of sulfur on our body. First important thing I want to tell you that in the sulfur affinity is mostly to the venous systems of the body. First important action, venous system. Second important target organ of sulfur is the sympathetic system, then mucous membranes, then lymphatic system, lymphatic glandular system, then serous membranes, blood, and skin. So everywhere there is a very much important actions of sulfur is present in the Materia Medica. So we need to understand that pathogenesis. So on the venous system, we are going to discuss only on that topic. So venous system is everywhere in the body. That's why we can say that sulfur is a broad acting remedy. So in the sulfur venous systems, so there is a pathogenesis that we can say that the congestion, not only in the venous system but also the portal system also. That's why there is a congestion. And whenever there is a congestion, there is a plethora, there is a burning, there is a itching, so there is a redness. So this is a typical important thing. And whenever there is a circulation, all that walls of venous capillary system is not working properly, so that's why there is a not proper eliminations of toxins is there. So that's why whenever there is a such type of system is come under the influence of sulfur, we are able to use that remedy in every aspect of that body. So another important correlation of sulfur with the sympathetic system, that we know that sympathetic system is a very important system of body, because this is a part of autonomous nervous system, and this system works to maintain the homeostasis mechanism of body. And if this system is not working properly, so that's why indirectly it works onto the vegetative nervous system that controls the walls of the capillaries, that venous system, and there is in collaboration with that both the systems, so there is a lack of proper circulation is there, so that used blood has not to be reached up to the oxygenation process in the heart. So indirectly, so whenever we can see that there is a congestion, there is a redness, so we can see the sulfur is there. So and very similar kind of subjective symptoms are present into the Materia Medica Pura also, and also into the theory of chronic disease. So accordingly we need to understand that sulfur. So friends, another important thing that we need to use in sulfur is to in the mucous membrane and also in the serous membrane. There is also rheumatoid like inflammations are there, and also into the blood there is a fibrin deposited, because of there is a pains in the all joints, uric acids. So same thing we need to understand that. And in the mucous membrane and the lymphatic system, so it produces the acrid secretions, more secretions are there, so that are produced, and these secretions are acrid, and also the bad smelling secretions are there. So this is approximately a very brief introduction of sulfur affinity towards so many systems of the body. In next video we are going to discuss in details of sulfur, so please watch our videos, because we are promoting a genuine practical homeopathy and a genuine teachings of Samuel Hahnemann. To promote a homeopathy is a damn scientific and very practical way. We are teaching all things into how to practice homeopathy confidently. So please watch our previous videos to know better the concept of genuine practical homeopathy, and please like, share and comment our videos. Thank you.